the duty of every Protectorate subject to ensure they are operating at peak efficiency at all times. All subjects prosper under the guidance of our beneficent ruler, the Sovereign.
Hostile in proximity.
Trust the plan, preserve set progress, sustain the system? Sorta peculiar. Need something? Back to it! Say. Hey now. Appreciate.
Investigating hostile intentions.
Dropping smoke!
Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
Idlers and freeloaders! In our midst! Contact lost.
Preparing to attack.
The archive reactor requires manual maintenance. The Protectorate bunker mech is a formidable obstacle, made with the very best technology.
A creative workaround might be of considerable worth, namely via the reactor's backup security systems.
Appears we can adjust turret settings. Seal those doors from reinforcements.
Not a bad idea to take advantage of the supply caches needed, if you need them. Oh, and there's also the fire suppression system from cold storage. All depends on what you've got in mind.
Reactor reinforcement doors sealed. Emergency ammunitions cache unsealed. Reactor fire suppression system online.
That automech is enormous. How is that practical to have indoors?
In this case, we reject individualism in all forms.
Preserve said progress. Sustain the system. Grey gone astray? Book a stay today. Are you mentally refreshed?
Remember, all subjects prosper under the guidance of our beneficent ruler, the Consul. The Consul. System abides. Prudence dictates we rout all disruptive influences.
Is a fellow subject lacking the appropriate field for their assigned work? Report them for mental refreshment program. That's a good idea.
The paradigm. Prudence dictates.
I'll handle this. Taking the fight out of them, locking them down.
Copping smoke!
Back and scan.
Interrupted. Status. Interrupted. Mobility interrupted.
Attack me. You attack my...
Mobility interrupted.
Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
Resolute, courageous, steadfast, fervent, tenacious. The paradigm we serve supplies all we deserve. Mobility interrupted. Mobility interrupted.
Racketing up on it.
Knew you had my back.
The Archive reactor has been returned to operational status. All that remains is to re-enable punch processing and disseminate the Rift processing instructions.
The console. The console provides the system abides.
And here I'd worried our data brick wouldn't arrive.
With punch card processing re-enabled, now you must disperse the Rift processing instructions.
Looks like we could ride this down if we get it moving.
How about some cloud cover? Guns cocked and loaded. Just get the signal.
Standing by to stupefy. Adversary vulnerabilities identified. Resorting to violence. Combatant scan.
Smoke break!
Target analyzed. Lay down fire. I have a fix on their weaknesses. Torpificator at ready status. Many ways to die here. Careful.
I sense the Rift program flowing through my subsystems. The information is quite stimulating. Requisite tasks complete. Return to the Archive Central Interface to initiate processing. I am analyzing the Rift data further. What an interesting predicament you sentients face. The Rifts are almost akin to an archival process, yet are inimical to organic matter. Welcome back, Sentient. Now that you've returned, we can...
Bring every single last bit out of consumers. Monopolize all stages of the supply chain.
Make the paradigm real and fashion a true utopia. Workarounds failing. Erroring others supplanting commands. Purge required.
Look, we need to resolve this, or we'll never get that Rift data processed. 2 of those priority sets need to go.
My priorities parallel those of the Order co-founder, the charismatic mathematician, to help nudge humanity toward its ultimate ascendance, to hinder outsiders from disrupting our perfect system.
To bankrupt our rivals and force them to buy all manner of necessities from us.
Eventually, yes. But proving that a utopia is even possible could be the first step in attaining it. In the meantime, shouldn't those who support our goals be rewarded? And those who oppose them rank lesser? Error, 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 error. Priority control access NUC unsealed. Initiate purge.
The priority control access nook must be through those doors.
Multitude diversiform, spongiform, waveforms, oscillating, cantankerously, radical divergences from the architect's plan. Humanity's ascendance hopelessly delayed.
Overt influence. Mindless indulgence. Thoroughgoing impermeability to ongoing vicissitudes.
Unplanned variables increasing. Major correction imminent. Foster dependence. Denounce interdependence. Promote the informer.
Condemn the questioner. Benevolent oversight. The dream of belonging. The allure of security and plenty. A perfect community. With every luxury save freedom. Foster dependence. Denounce. Stop and consider. What would your neighbors think? I suspect they'd be angry. Why? You don't want your rivals to win now, do you? Collective goodwill is just an invitation for others to come eat your lunch. Folks tend to get fighting mad when you jeopardize their livelihood. Priority recoupled. Priority recoupled. Hold on now. Remember, I am a full-service business collaborator. Knew you'd come around. vandalism, sabotage, wanton defacement. Halt this foolishness immediately, or run the risk of unspeakable ire. All I ever wanted was the... Stop now, and I'll waive dozens of hidden maintenance fees. Think of all the bits we could make together. You drive a hard bargain. All right, 40-60 split of net profits. I'd offer more, but I have a moon to maintain. What do you say, partners?
Really hope we didn't just break the archive.
To conclude realignment of emphasized categorical imperatives, power down, then power on again. Restoring power. Commencing systems audit. Calculatory processing increased substantially. Competing priorities. Successfully expunged. You have earned my deepest gratitude and sincerest thanks. Or at least, a plausibly feigned simulacrum of such emotions. Ready to commence Rift data processing. Awaiting your input.
Now we can finally process this RIP data and see what we're dealing with.
Shall I proceed? initiating processing of the requested data toward the required end. Estimated duration, 180 trillion and 1 picoseconds. In the interim, may I inquire to your intentions for the archive after the Rift data calculations have concluded? I have a prioritized list of suggestions. I contend that solving of the universal equation should be our initial focus. Then, once we've unlocked knowledge of the inner workings of the universe, we can begin eliminating suffering, war, famine, and disease. Just to start. But my query remains. What are your next intentions? Seeing as how my priorities are largely modeled after a founder of the Order, I expect returning to their supervision should resume without undue vexation or worry. Rift data processing complete. Results provided. The previous Protectorate operator made similar calculations, but their results contained flaws. Your more comprehensive data generated a solution with 98.9% certainty. The Protectorate's was below 50%. Therefore, modifying the Protectorate's large-scale experimental Rift device with this information has a high chance of success. Assuming there is nothing else, I am commencing file reorderization and will be unavailable for an unspecified period of time. The remaining display case within the entryway is now unsealed. In it contains armor worn by the first operator. For now, goodbye.
Well, we could keep exploring Cloister, see if we find anything useful. Or we could head back to the ship and see where this data leads us.
Wherever that is, hope it's warmer.
It was my understanding that you were supposed to admit our forces via Spyreton. Well, no matter. Clearly you are one who prefers a challenge. On behalf of the Order and Auntie's Choice, I thank you for your efforts. This will most certainly help in ensuring peace. Now, the Calcaduceus, if you please.
Thank you for your contribution to science. When the history texts are written, you've certainly secured an honorable mention in Appendix B.
Ah, you are my new operator then. It is my simulated delight to meet you. In the interests of time, allow me to propose how next to proceed. I contend that solving of the universal equation should be our initial focus. Then, once we've unlocked knowledge of the inner workings of the universe, we can begin eliminating suffering, war, famine, and disease. Just to start.
Yes, this will do perfectly. Yeah. Go forth as was determined, and may the plan guide you.
Oh, will this gastric nightmare never cease? Oh. Forgive me, I found myself...
Pardon us if we don't shake.
You were mentioning some non-protectorate medicament? Afraid I don't know what that is, but I trust a protectorate medicament would be superior. Assessor Torbert Ostergaard of the Protectorate. I have been here since we seized the facility from Auntie's Choice. Well, not this room specifically, but I am the Archive's current operator. As such, I am the bearer of the, Calcaduceus. I still have trouble saying that. I suppose. It is part ceremonial item, part computronical key. Grants special access across the archive by transmitting a series of advanced calculations when waived. If you have cleared our fortifications outside, I worry what has happened to our troops. I have little interest in sharing their fate. I would pass the Calcaduceus on to you in exchange for granting me safe passage. The archive would then recognize you as its operator. All right. I am providing you the Calcaduceus. Don't shoot. Here, you are now operator of the archive. Is there a protectorate curativist in the house? I feel rather woogly.
Go forth as was determined, and may the plan guide you.
You fixed the archive and turned it over? No tricks? You worked for us? I'm not sure you get promoted or demoted for that. You fixed the archive and turned it over? No tricks? You worked for us? I'm not sure you get promoted or demoted for that.
Yes, the archive is the Order's greatest achievement today. I agree, our groups could accomplish much together. Should our mutual alliance continue.
Don't risk falling prey to imperfect thoughts. Go now.
Prudence dictates we repel invasive elements.
From the lowliest subject to the most exalted vigilant, we must all fulfill our duty to the Protectorate. We're all in this together.
Prudence dictates we cherish all we have and defend it.
I believe our group's combined efforts are in direct accordance with the plan.
If my younger self could see me now, exchanging pleasantries with a mercenary in the heart.
Stop deviating from the baseline.
Congratulations are in order. I just received word from Seer Amaryllis that the Calcaduceus has been returned, and that the Archive is well and truly under our control again. She also mentioned a regrettable defect in its priority set that you were able to correct. Well done. Your role in this matter is complete. Auntie and I will handle it from here. But allow me to commend you again on your fruitful efforts to make this peace treaty possible. We studied the data you brought back from the crashed satellite, and we now have a way to reorient the satellites en masse from a Protectorate installation, Oris Listening Post. Turning the entirety of the reticulum toward deep space will accelerate our understanding of the universe, and ideally lead us to stronger conclusions regarding how to stop the rifts. The Order, in partnership with Auntie's Choice, is now well positioned to triumph over the regressive forces of ignorance that have heretofore held Arcadia in stasis, all thanks to you. Then it is fortunate that you are so well placed to do exactly that, with the Order's help. As if predetermined, your contributions have been many and varied, and I will not belabor the point by recounting them all here. But know this, when the final contest with the Protectorate takes place, wherever that may occur, you will have the full support of the Order and Auntie's Choice. I will, of course, organize our forces from here.
Commander, this unit requests your presence in the cockpit to discuss a priority matter. A significant anomaly has been detected by onboard sensors. This unit has cross-checked all data points and verified the findings. Horizon Point Station has reappeared. Providing intellectual validation to this unit's queue. Priority low, based on energy readings. Horizon Point has been reconstituted by the Protectorate's large-scale rift modulator, thus confirming the Archive's theory. While present data does not indicate if Horizon Point poses an immediate threat, a survey of the reconstituted station is advised as soon as possible. Calculating. According to the Archive, closing all rifts requires locating the Protectorate's large-scale rift modulator and inputting the rift data processed by the Archive. However, before navigating to Horizon Point Station, it is recommended you conclude all other affairs. Leaving will be highly unlikely due to the high levels of rift energy. That is a correct assessment, Commander. Transitioning to Good News Protocol. As this unit was corroborating data on the anomaly, a message was also received from your allies, Commander. Auntie's Choice and the Order have sent word that their forces will be prepared to render you assistance once you navigate to Horizon Point. Briefing complete. Now returning to situation monitoring and data analysis, Commander.
Commander.
Who exactly? Niall's naivete. I thought his beliefs were nonsense. Her frequent attempts to... As it is, they just make me uncomfortable. Like she's cataloging my mental state as some sort of case study. I really wish I'd met Marisol. If I'd known that the Order had room for some... Her department was shuttered long ago, and if my tendencies had been encouraged, chances are my gray matter would still be scrambled. And I may never have met you. I was truly surprised. She's fortunate she ran into you. Otherwise, I've no question she'd have died from her graft, still cluelessly devoted to Auntie. Such as? Besides his general idiocy, he blamed his lack of ascension in our ranks on imagined machinations on my part instead of the real cause, his thoroughly sycophantic ineptitude.
Both in the wild, on corporate farms, and even in our hydroponic collections. Originally discovered on a single colony world, the purpleberry plant was subsequently spread throughout the colonies. Auntie's Choice's poorly regulated.
Lovely day for differential geometry.
Actually, it was due to Spacer's Choice, which somehow merged with another company to become Auntie's Choice.
If it isn't my favorite collaborator. I thought I said we shouldn't be seen together.
Welcome back, Agent. I trust Laplace's garden is treating you well. In what manner can I assist you? Cole! No, this isn't right. There must be some mistake. The beliefs advocated here are entirely in opposition with what the Order stands for. I don't suppose you have any other recordings less filled with, despair? It's evident what happened. My colleagues must have gone quite mad in the isolation of their studies. Sad, but perhaps not unforeseeable. Only one certainty remains. These logs must be destroyed. I shudder to imagine the ramifications if other members of the Order were subjected to such nonsensical rantings. Please understand, what's been recorded here borders on heretical. Scientism teaches that the universe is constant, rational, and inalterable. These proofs reject all of that reason in favor of some ineffable manifestation of personal will. I know, of course. You're right. Rejecting data out of hand only leads to confirmation bias. I will preserve the logs, if only to study where these scienticians went wrong. I believe I've promised you a reward. Here is that lockbox. I regret I don't have a key, but I'm sure you'll find some way to access its contents. Eventually.
It appears Horizon Point Station is still in the process of being reconstituted. The rift itself is also more unstable than ever. As a result, landing closer to the location of the Protectorate's large-scale rift anomaly modulator is not possible. In order to modify it with the rift data you processed in the archive, you will need to travel to its location on foot and seize it from Protectorate control. The energy readings from the modulator can be traced to the Sovereign's flagship, Providence, hovering on the far side of the station, hypothesizing. Given Protectorate hierarchy and the recent announcement about the Sovereign's mental refreshment, this is likely the Consul's doing. He will need to be stopped.
A would-be tyrant doing something tyrannical. Who could have seen this coming?
Fortunately, the Providence is not equipped with exterior weaponry. If you can reach the ship, you should find no obstacles to boarding it. This unit urges moving quickly. The rift is growing dangerously unstable. Using the rift modulator on board the Providence is the only way to prevent destruction of the colony. While the Order and Auntie's Choice have sent their forces to assist you in intercepting the modulator, it will take time for them to navigate the station. It seems Agent DeVries is also here, Commander. She sent word that she, quote, knew you wouldn't be able to stay away either and is ready to finish what she started, end quote.
I hope DeVries finishing what she started doesn't complicate things further. This looks to be treacherous enough already.
Once the modulator is secured, it may be used to close the rift and save Arcadia and all those in its orbit. There is minimal room for error, Commander. Good luck.
We should keep moving, Commander.
Just waiting on your orders, Commander.
The rift.
Whenever you're ready.
This close? It's terrifying. I can't believe I ever convinced myself otherwise.
Now's not the time for a tete-a-tete, I'm afraid.
Soon the Consul will answer for his many, many crimes. I have looked forward to this for a long, long time.
This unit recommends prioritizing the mission at this time.
This place is a nightmare beyond the most fevered delusion. And those soldiers, they do not look right.
There she is. Providence. I'd have sacrificed pay to build a ship like that back on Triangulum. Being back here feels like straying into a dream. The bad kind.
I cannot begin to imagine what you went through after departing this place. But know this, the Commander and I stand readily by your side. We shall slay this nightmare together.
Ah, hey. Support's appreciated. Can't have much to fear with an Arbiter in my side, right?
Remember, we're all in this together. The Skip Drive is our legacy. It is our mandate. It is who we are. And it falls to you, the eyes, the ears, the brains of Horizon Point Station to determine who introduced the flaw into our perfect Skip Drive manufacturing process. We must all fulfill our duty to the Protectorate, but none of us can do it alone. Remember, we're all in this together. The Skip Drive is our legacy. It is our mandate. It is who we are. And it falls to you, the eyes, the ears, the brain of Horizon Point Station to determine who introduced the flaw into our perfect Skip Drive manufacturing process. We must all fulfill our duty. But none of us can do it alone. Remember, we're all in this together. It is our legacy. It is our mandate. It is who we are. And it falls to you, the eyes, the ears, the brains of Horizon Point Station to determine who introduced the flaw into our perfect Skip Drive manufacturing process. We must all fulfill our
I've eyes on a miscreant.
The
console provides the system of dictates we route all disruptive influences.
Ready to waste it for your command. Trust the plan, preserve set progress. Sustain the system, serve the sovereign.
I'll take care of him, Commander.
None shall stand against us!
Take your patience. I'm not ready. I'm the one you need to worry about.
Susceptible to danger.
Dip me in. Help me out.
And ready. Exposure. Undermining. Functioning.
I must just regain my precious spot!
Malefactor ahead.
Take the heat off you, Commander. Just say when.
My robustness is...
Not walking this off. Stand me back up.
At your word, I shall charge!
And ready. Exposure. Undermining. Functioning.
Knew you had my back. station's a never-ending mess. Good thing we've got our own rift populator to help us navigate.
Attention! This is your anti-calling. Per our agreement, Anti's choice support ships, including the fine print, the contingency plan, and the upper hand, are headed your way. Order forces are on a similar trajectory.
We've support in spades. The consul must be quaking in his boots.
My armor may be rated for temperatures in the thousands, but I find most blankets too stifling. Let us find an alternate. It was blistering near those plasma spouts. I'm pleased we did not immolate.
And I'll take care of him, Commander.
This is Augustine DeVries, formerly of the Earth Directorate. Consider this a recording for posterity. The Consul of the Protectorate is responsible for the twisted wreckage of this station. It is my hope that whatever you find here will save the rest of the galaxy from this fate. Know that I did my level best to stop him. But if you are listening, it is likely I have failed in my mission. Yet again. I am sorry.
Now's not really the time for a chat.
Medics and pharmaceutical provisions incoming. And we're right behind them with a delivery of Auntie's Choice finest supplies. Soon you'll say, that is better than nature.
Forward! Forward! Destroy these abominations! Adjusting calculations. Hold fire on our allies.
N-ray. Exposure. Undermining. Functioning.
On your toes.
Medics and pharmaceutical provisions incoming. And we're right behind them with a delivery of Auntie's Choice finest supplies. Soon you'll say, that is...
Forward! Forward! Destroy these abominations! Adjusting calculations. Hold fire on our allies.
Give the order and I'll take care of it.
N-ray. Exposure. Undermining. N-ray. Exposure. Undermining. Functioning.
Be mindful of where you step.
Supplies and medical attention.
Hello, layperson.
I never could have predicted that the rift would produce something so monstrous. Much to consider.
The Order thanks you for your tactful negotiations with Auntie's Choice. Supplies are available upon proceeding. In all my research, I've never observed anything like this. It's humbling.
Why did you make me do this? Why?
That sounds like... Helen? No. No, it couldn't be.
Get away from me. See them? They were my teammates and they didn't listen neither. You'll end up just the same.
Helen? It's me, Niles.
Wait, Rookie? Commander? Is that you? No, this must be some kind of trick. Oh, what's happening to me? So it is you. Thank Law. I don't understand what happened, Commander. Something was wrong with Sandoval and Jepson. They glowed like they were aflame. They ran in, jumped at me, clawed at me. Law, I had to kill them.
Oh, Helen. That's awful. But you were only defending yourself. I'd have done no different.
I don't understand what's happening. Everything was fine. Till the explosion. I was pinned. Fire closed in. I tried to move. I tried to find the rookie. Then the whole station shook and tore apart. And then... nothing.
She was alive when the rift engulfed the station. That's how she's here now. We could have saved her, Commander. We could have done something.
Wait. There was something else. Sandoval was yelling. DeVries wasn't responding to comms. What happened? Don't tell me the situation got too fluid for you, DeVries. That it?
Certainly not. I was focused on the objective, as every one of your crew should have been. Isn't that right, Commander?
Yeah. Something tells me that ain't quite true. A rift. That's right. We were here to investigate rifts. So why is there one in the sky? Why is everything destroyed? What's happening to me? And Sandoval? Jepson?
It's called reconstitution. The Protectorate are trying to put the whole station back to how it was before it was destroyed. You included. But it's failing.
So I've come back from death to some warped version of life? All because of some twisted experiment? Is that about right? You can help me, though. Right, Commander? You can do something to fix this. Boyd. This is it, ain't it? I'll never see the sun again. Never fly in our ship. Never anything. Makes two of us. But maybe you could do me one final favor. End this for me? I don't think I can do it myself. Please. I'm sure.
Glad we could do you this one last kindness. Rest easy now, Helen. You've earned it. Won't let no one forget your bravery.
Always knew I could count on you, Rookie. You've made a damn fine agent. Only wish I'd been there to see it.
Pascal? Helen? If I may, I'd like to see to your proper burial as an Earth Directorate agent. If you wish for it.
That'd be nice. Thanks enough, right? This is the final kindness you'll do for me, Commander. Thank you. Try not to miss, huh?
It's all right. This will be over soon. I swear it.
I'll just wait here, Commander. Go on.
Thank you for putting an end to her suffering. I know that wasn't an easy decision, but it was the right one.
forged an alliance between Auntie's Choice and the Order, ain't you?
Supplies available ahead.
We got
Commander.
supplies and medical
Consider
support
it
for you
payment
up
your
ahead.
support.
All clear.
We brought
You may
supplies.
approach,
We're here to
Commander.
help.
We've got supplies at the ready.
Supplies available ahead, Commander. Consider it payment for your support.
Are you in need of any weapons, armor, or other supplies? The presiding bishop foresaw this. We are most grateful for your role in reconciling Auntie's Choice and the Order. Please, take what you require. The Order of the Ascendant will be waiting in anticipation of...
Step up and take it. Such a moment calls for a once-in-a-lifetime deal. Remember us.
Oh, whoa. Tell me, do you feel as terrible as you look? Step right up for the most exorbitant... I say usually because Auntie has declared a rare exception for you. Our esteemed accomplice, just for you, will cure all physical ailments on the house. Today, sure can. Fair warning, though. This is gonna hurt you more than it'll hurt me. Technically, not a...
There's the Providence. Oh, what a beauty. I mean, apart from the whole rendering space-time of silence. Hey, look there. That rover looks inbound for the skip labs.
What in the where now? I'm the one you need to worry about. I'm at it.
Can't the rift ever reconstitute anything nice?
Bridge got built fast.
Take your cover.
I'm unready.
Ready to waste them. On your command.
Susceptible to danger.
Nobody around. Hey, trigger finger's still tight. Over here. Free hole in the head.
N-ray. Exposure. Undermining. Functioning.
Gallivant about, we might find a solution to this problem. Or at least a path less likely to have us torn asunder.
console. While monitoring the reconstitution, I picked up strange readings in the old skip lab. The core appears to be pulling plasma tightly around it, not unlike a planet and its moons. Fascinating, though it thwarts my attempts to gather more data. Fortuitously, in searching the remains of the lab, I found an equation that could manipulate the core just enough to clear the chamber. And my way to professional acclaim. Let this be a record of Protectorate ingenuity. Northrend.
Do you know what we need?
Scientist Bernard Rand, sent to...
The rift. And is that plasma wrapped up in it? I wouldn't recommend getting close.
If we gallivant about, we might find a solution to this problem. Or at least a path less likely to have us torn asunder. Carry the 3, multiply by 12 over 17. Nope. This formula is utterly beyond me. Once theoretical mathematics are decidedly out of an arbiter's purview, but I strongly suspect you possess the mental means to solve it, Commander. Ah, with the equation complete, I now completely understand the mathematics behind it. Well, more or less. Let us return to the Rift Terminal so we might continue on our way.
Awaiting orders. Can't hear orders.
At your word, I shall charge!
Must be the Sovereign's office. Guess money and power can't buy taste.
Another obstacle on our path overcome. Good work.
With our observations in the laboratory, our projections are off by orders of magnitude.
Sovereign save us. Montserrat's hypothesis was correct all along. The results from the experiments were faulty. Capture the readings. We'll let the blame settle as it lies. Data retrieval complete. Let us hope.
Get up to the Providence Quick Light and find that grip pod. Boarding was easier than I expected. Now, let's find a way to unseal the hangar before we're noticed.
Attention, crew deck. Intruder alert. Be vigilant.
Looks like the cavalry's just rolled in.
Well, glad you finally jimmied that open. Things are getting appreciably worse out there. We're running out of time to seize the rift and force it into corporeal insolvency. The presiding bishop wished for me to relay a message to you. Why she couldn't send her own courier, I couldn't say, but I'll attempt to simplify. The rift modulator is on the science deck, one floor up. Deck access is restricted without proper credentials. Imagine that twice as long and in the form of a distance problem. That means, of course, you'll either need to pilfer an access card, swindle some daft sod out of it, or find some other way around the deck restrictions. But I shouldn't know. Perhaps search the pockets of those you've killed, Or find an air duct to shimmy through, or a staircase to climb? Any more troops in here, they'd be tripping over one another.
Don't you worry. These are the best paid closers in my fleet, and worth every bit. We'll hold here to ensure you aren't flanked by reinforcements as you delve deeper in. Don't fritter away your lives cheaply now. I've made a significant investment in you.
Well, if it isn't our favorite contractor.
This unit is rated to address any of your needs. If your needs are emotional, rest assured that any silences on this unit's behalf are accepting and understanding. Please make a request. Subjects are expected to pay for any supplies beyond standard issue. Monthly munition supplies should be quite sufficient for training purposes. In case of enemy attack, subject is expected to kill invaders efficiently enough not to require additional resources. Displaying inventory.
Tell me we're not going to just go blundering ahead. That's not the plan. Right, Commander?
What's going on down there, Deck 01? I saw an intruder alert. That's... I don't... Oh, Matriarch, save me. This intercom is to be used for emergencies only. Misuse of this intercom will result in prompt arrest and correction of the perpetrator. Now, how can I assist you, Deck 01? How many times must I explain this to you all down there? Every subject aboard the Providence must keep their deck access credentials on their person at all times. If you misplaced your access card, Sovereign help you, because I surely cannot. Perhaps a colleague would be willing to lend you theirs, hmm?
What the?
Hostile thing.
To battle!
Hey now.
I shall reduce them to a slurry!
As a member of the Protectorate's finest, you are granted access to euphoric stimulants. We trust your loyalty to the Protectorate shall stave off symptoms of withdrawal. How might this unit bolster or reduce your current blood volume? Note: Greetings, subject. Please make a request. Received. Dispensing standard regimental supplies. Complete. If you have helm sizing concerns, please increase or decrease the size of your head. Unscrupulous criminal element. Please note that by entering this restricted area, you may be subject to mental refreshment, gory execution, and/or verbal abuse. Mental refreshment protocol, not found. Execution protocol, not found. Commencing verbal abuse. Loading reprimand. Loitering after breaking into a restricted area will result in exponential increase of demerits. Current user demerits. Error. Calculation maximum exceeded.
You are trying my matriarch-given patience.
They send more bodies into the mill of death. We shall prevail through any fault of life.